Hey, what's up guys? My name is Cartoons and welcome to another video. In this one I want to show you guys the really awesome mobility of arcane mages, right? Because I feel that arcane mages are able to kite people around so well in the Legion beta that if you want to play a mobile caster, if you're getting ready for the expansion, that this is really the class that you're going to start looking at because of the amazing amount of blinks and shimmers and all that stuff. So with that being said, let me show you what shimmer actually is for those who don't really know what it is. It is the ability that allows you to blink 2 times, and you can't blink through stuns. It's the glyph of rapid displacement, but now it's actually just a talent. Now shimmer is blink, but you can't blink through stuns, and it recharges on a 15-second cooldown, and instantly starts recharging. But what it combos with is something called displacement, and displacement is basically you'll blink forward, and then there's that purple ball, and if I hit displacement right now, which I won't because I'm about to do a duel, but this displacement, if I hit that button, then it'll port me back right over there, and it'll also reset the cooldown of shimmer, which means that I can get up to 5 shimmers in like 30 seconds, which is pretty crazy. 5 different blinks in 30 seconds. It's pretty crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this duel against a Chinese warrior who's actually pretty good Fury warrior, and I will show you exactly what the mobility looks like against this Fury warrior, right? Because he went ahead and avatared that, so I'm gonna go ahead and trinket this, which is actually a mistake. If he does stormbolt me, then I'm in trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and greater invisibility and waste his offensive cooldowns. As you can see, he's in avatar right now, just trying to find me. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait out this offensive cooldown of his. He's probably really pissed off that I'm doing this, but it is what it is. He wasted his charge too, which means that I can get so much more off. We're gonna go ahead and cast all of our offensive cooldowns, and he doesn't have spell reflect or anything, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Gonna go ahead and blink away whenever he does hit me with that heroic leap, displace back, and use our arcane orb to get back our arcane charges while also blinking all of his charges. There's nothing he can do. It's actually like the most annoying thing for him. Like, that's his last mobility right there, and he uses spell reflect too, so he has no way of dealing with me killing him here. So all I can do is just spam damage into him, and eventually going to be... Oh, he interrupted me, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and ice block, so he can't start, you know, getting his health back with his what's it called, bloodthirst or whatever the ability is that, you know, generates that. So we're coming out of ice block now. We're gonna go ahead and frost nova him, use our charged up to get our arcane charges back up because they fell. He used he used a spell reflect. So we are in pretty good shape. He really can't do a whole lot. We're gonna go ahead and keep blinking away from him. Our arcane charges fell off, which is really kind of annoying. And then, okay, so we're going to use our Mark of Alunith here. If he charges me, I'm not going to have any way of getting away from him anymore. But I do have Presence of Mind, so I should be able to finish him off. And he actually almost one-shot me at the end there. Like, Fury Warriors or Warriors in general in PvP are really strong right now with their damage. Like, he hit me for 500,000. Well, actually more than that. Almost 1.1 million in these 2 abilities, which is really crazy. And I think that... when they do the PvP tuning, it'll make more sense, you know, for like what classes can do what. But that was a pretty solid showing of the mobility of arcane mages versus, you know, melee in general. Like, this guy has 4 to 5 gap closers, 4 to 5, you know, charges / heroic leap, and I was able to actually kite all of them efficiently. I messed up once at the end there, which allowed him to get on me and do that big damage, but for the most part, I really did, you know, have a counter to every one of his mobility, you know, charges or whatever. I did have a way of kiting him and still casting, which was pretty useful. And I think that maybe even... you know, this spec is probably the best spec, but I've noticed that Dense Ice doesn't actually work versus Fury Warriors because they do have magic damage, which is pretty unfortunate, right? Because they have magic damage with their artifact ability, and also the spell reflects make it so Dense Ice is kind of volatile to use, because if they get off a really good spell reflect into your big damage, then Dense Ice doesn't protect you from any of that, and you know, it's really hard because Dense Ice makes it so Ice Barrier can only absorb physical damage. But I want to show you one more duel versus a warrior again, just to show you what the mobility is like, and then hop into an arena to, you know, further explain how it works in team play. But I think that the Arcane Mage is really the mobile caster of Legion, and that you guys should really check this class out if you do have any interest in it, because I think that it's actually pretty fun playing Arcane Mage and like doing all the jukes and stuff that, you know, the really high level Arcane Mages can do. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Alright, so I'm going to be doing this next duel versus this warrior, but I'm not going to have ice block, so if I lose, you know, it is what it is, really, but it looks like this guy's going to be standing right on me for the beginning of the duel. We're going to go ahead and use charged up instantly so we can get it on cooldown and have the arcane charges. He did think that I wasn't going to be, what's it called? He thought I wasn't going to sheep him there, so he didn't actually spell reflect. He thought I was going to juke it, but alright, so he got a nice spell reflect off on just the arcane missiles. It's really not, I don't know what that beep was, by the way, sorry about that. But since he went ahead and charged me there, we're going to go ahead and blink and start doing more and more damage. Trinket the Fear, he's going to have Stormbolt, so I'm going to interrupt him. This is where I would want to use my Ice Block, since he's probably going to Stormbolt me soon. And it looks like I'm actually in a weird spot, so I'm going to go ahead and Displace out. He did Spell Reflect again, and I used my damage into that. He can one-shot me here, so I'm going to go ahead and Greater Invisibility since he has all of his offensive cooldowns up and his Commanding Shout, which gives him like Rallying Cry. So I'm going to go ahead and eat here, and he has no way of dealing with me just like after this point, right? Because he's used all of his cooldowns, and I pretty much am going to be doing my thing, healing up real quick since I was almost one-shot. Fury Warriors, you know, they're pretty crazy. And it looks like I'm going to go ahead and run over to him and see if I can stop him from doing his thing. He spell reflected instantly, which means that I'm able to just sheep him here. He's going to charge me. I'm going to go ahead and blink it. You can actually cast Polymorph while blinking, which is pretty crazy. And then we're going to go ahead and start casting our damage. He doesn't have spell reflect again, so I'm going to go ahead and slow him. And Frost Nova him as well. He popped his offensive cooldowns. I almost have Ice Block. He did a crazy amount of damage to me in just that amount of time. So right now we really need to kite him, right? Because I don't want to die. That would be bad. And it looks like... Oh, God. I had to cancel that one. I actually kind of panicked a little bit. I shouldn't have canceled it, but... Piercing Howl is really helping him out. And I'm going to go ahead and Displace. That should be his last one. So I'm going to Charged Up and cast as much stuff as I can. I have 2 Shimmers already, and I also have Ice Block pretty soon. Let's see if he one-shots me in this. He shouldn't be able to gap close. Oh, he can! No! Don't kill me, dude! I'm sorry. Help. Mom? Okay, we're good. We should be good. I don't think he can gap close anymore, and I still have a Shimmer, and I have Ice Block. Okay, he still can't. God, these guys are actually more mobile than me! Wow, okay. Keep him slowed. I don't have any way of getting away. Oh, I have Displacement now. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, so we're going to keep casting. I can use this, and he's almost dead. He's really close. So let's keep this Mark of a Luna up, Lunith up, and then Frost Nova. How did he just gain half of his health? That was pretty crazy. So we're going to go ahead and blink here. We have another blink afterwards. And it looks like he is going to go ahead and go down without... Oh, wait, no! He lived! Oh, this guy doesn't die, dude. Okay. How do I do this? I've charged up. Let's go ahead and do this. Slow him. Displace back. Cast this. He put up the Spell Reflect. I can't do anything about that. Let's go ahead and cast this Arcane Blast. Hard cast it and finish him off with an Arcane Barrage Arcane Blast with 4 charges. Okay, that was a good duel, though. Oh, that was so close. I thought he was going to die there, and I did 60,000 damage with my Arcane Barrage. Pretty crazy. But yeah, this guy's pretty good, and it honestly is just the mobility of Arcane Mages being able to do so many blinks and shimmers and casts while blinking that allows us to do so much kiting, and it's actually pretty fun. So yeah, I'm going to jump into a quick arena for you guys and show you what the team play is looking like, and then after that, that'll probably conclude the video for today. But yeah, let's go and jump into it. Alright guys, we're going to jump into this arena. It looks like we're going to be playing against a tank monk, because tanks are crazy on the beta right now. It's really annoying, but this is the spec that I'm going to be rocking. It's going to be with Shimmer, obviously, and what's it called? The Torment of the Weak, Temporal Shield. Actually, we're going to go ahead and play the Dense Ice instead. I think that it will be better. Netherwind Armor, and just overall survivability. I don't know if we're going to win this game, but you know, the point of the video is really just to show you the mobility, so it doesn't really matter if we win. What I'm mainly going to be doing is looking to kill the rogue and keep slows up. Going to keep my Ice Barrier up. Obviously, I don't know why that wasn't there in the first place. I'm incapacitated. I don't want to be killing this monk, but we are going to go ahead and blink and sheep the monk instantly. Looks like my friend, whoa, that was weird. Oh, he smoke bombed. Okay, I want to be killing the rogue right now because we have wall, or they have wall up on the what's it called, on the Holy Paladin, right? So I'm just trying to kill, but they just keep vanishing and popping cloak and stuff. So I'm gonna go back onto the Holy Paladin here, and it looks like my Frost Death Knight partner is really killing them, but they're doing so much AoE damage that I can't actually sheep anyone right now, so it's kind of rough. Oh, he juked me. No, okay, he juked me in Aura Mastery, so we're just gonna keep slowing him here. Keep slowing everyone. I can't sheep either because they're all just grouped up, which is a really annoying tactic, but it looks like we're surviving anyways, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and spell steal this freedom, keep the slow up on this rogue, and sheep this Holy Paladin since he's behind enemy line, or way over there. And it looks like we're gonna be killing this rogue for now. I don't want to be killing the monk. I think that's what my Frost DK friend is doing. So we're gonna keep sheeping this guy. I don't have any of my sheep macros either, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, he went ahead and did sack. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and try and juke me, but doesn't get it off. I am able to interrupt the Holy Paladin, and I do finish him off with an Arcane Mirage, which is pretty nice. I didn't really get to show the mobility too well, but it's really nice. Real quick, I'll explain it, is that it's really nice to be able to keep the mobility going because you're able to blink around pillars so well, since displacement can actually work through line of sight, that it actually is so efficient. You're able to just kite kite melee that are on you so well, and I just can't stress it enough that Arcane mages are really hard to catch, right? And I think that for those who enjoy juking people out and playing LeBlanc in League of Legends and stuff like that, really should look to this class. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Legion videos and Overwatch stuff, since I'm releasing that on my channel now. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and Cartoons out.